It's so weird. I'm watching television again, and I actually saw this story on OAN before, I left. And my goodness, I was looking at the young man and wondering how long would it take, and boom, like magic. This is coming to us from the New York Post. Amazon fires worker who organized strike over coronavirus response. This is written by Tamara Lappin, and let's get into their little video that they got up here.
One case in the building, and it's actually 11, so I don't feel safe.
Okay, wait, what?
They told me that.
Okay, wait, what? Hold on, I can't dip it without having the thing on screen.
There's one case in the building, and it's actually 11, so I don't.
Sis, why is your hair purple, yo? Why is your hair purple? Like, so I know this person's wrapped up in, lunacy, not really thinking rationally at all.
I don't feel safe.
This is the protest that they
I'm doing this because of my health and my fellow workers' health as well. It should be closed down.
Yeah, but like, yo, for real, you're like you in a whole, like, nothing should be getting at you at all. Like, you in a whole Darth Vader get up.
Should be cleaned properly, and we should be working in our environment. We can't even get gloves from the machine.
Got all of us out here not caring about any of us. There's people sick in the building and not caring about this pandemic, this epidemic, this virus, and it's affecting us the hardest here in New York, right?
Word, it's affecting New York the hardest. I mean, guys, are we not familiar with this little place in China called Wuhan? No? Alright, whatevs. But deal is, like, Amazon worker organized this walkout, and shoot, Amazon ain't got time for that. They ain't beat for you. They've checked as far as PR goes, they check their I's and cross their T's and the like. They're not trying to hear all that from the working class. Like, nah, bro, we took care of you. Amazon has fired the worker at its Staten Island warehouse who organized the walkout on Monday to demand greater protections from the company amid the coronavirus outbreak. Chris Smalls, 31, a management assistant at the facility, told the Post that he was canned in a phone call following Monday afternoon's strike. You should have been waiting for it. You should have anticipated it. They pretty much retaliated against me for speaking out, said Smalls. I don't know how they sleep at night. On piles and piles of money, friend. He and dozens of other employees at the Bloomfield warehouse walked off the job to demand Amazon temporarily close and clean the facility after a worker tested positive for COVID-19 there last week. They also asked the e-commerce giant to offer paid time off for folks who feel sick or need to self-quarantine. One moment. Oh no, I got it. An Amazon spokeswoman confirmed Smalls was given the boot, claiming it was because he had violated social distancing guidelines and refused to remain quarantined, as instructed by the company after he came in contact with an employee who tested positive for the virus. So they're saying that the reason they let him go is for the exact same reason that he's out there striking. Right? He's like, oh, they're not offering us this. They're like, yo, we're offering you time away to chill and self-quarantine. So, like I said, they crossed their T's and dotted their I's. Despite that instruction to stay home with pay, he came on site Monday, March 30th, further putting the teams at risk. This is unacceptable, and we have terminated his employment as a result of these multiple safety issues, Kristen Kish said in a statement. The company also disputed the number of people who participated in the strike, saying only 15 of the 5,000 associates at the site took part. We just saw the video. I mean, it wasn't a whole bunch of them, but it seemed like a little bit more than 15, maybe. Amazon called the workers' accusations unfounded, saying it had taken extreme measures to protect staffers, including tripling down on cleaning, obtaining safety gear, having employees keep safe distances from each other, and instituting temperature checks for anyone entering the facility. Like all businesses grappling with the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, we are working hard to keep employees safe while serving communities in the most vulnerable, the statement said. The truth is the vast majority of employees continue to show up and do his heroic work of delivering for customers every day. And that's a big part of it, because with the whole stay-at-home quarantine angle of it, yeah, like Amazon's doing gangbusters right now. Calling the firing disgraceful, New York Attorney General Liletta James said her office was considering all legal options and called on the National Labor Relations Board to investigate the incident. In New York, the right to organize is codified into law, and any retaliatory action by management related thereto is strictly prohibited, James said in a statement. At a time when so many New Yorkers are struggling and are deeply concerned about their safety, this action was also immoral and inhumane. Smalls, a dad of 3 who said he'd worked at Amazon for 5 years, waved off the stated reason for his termination, claiming he was allowed to come into work for days after the company knew he'd been in contact with the worker who tested positive. I put employees at risk? No, you guys did that, he said. They do this to people in a pandemic, Smalls added. What am I supposed to do now? File for unemployment, my guy. I mean, shoot, file for your unemployment and, kick back. But either ways, yeah, you can't, like, I was watching this take place, and they interviewed the man, and it was like, ugh, man, like they gonna get hit, but he was the only one, so, hey, cut off the head, 3 more grows in its place as far as those looking to, really make their change. But once again, you gotta ask yourself, is what you're sitting here, like, rocking hard for really, productive? And I'm sure he feels like it is. I'm sure my man's feeling like MLK right now, particularly by having Liletta James in his corner and the like. But we'll just see how that all plays out. I just found it really, really interesting that I'd seen this on TV, because honestly, there's not a lot of content on the platform that's, go hard. So I just sprawl on out to other avenues of attention, and OAN's been really, really cool. I like OAN, man, and they always got like a bad chick on screen. One moment. Oh, that's 2. Your boy's going down, guys. Your boy's going down. So, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like the toss up, like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? Like, could you not see this coming? Could you not see this coming from a mile away? I mean, just purely from an optical standpoint, bro, you causing disruptions. We trying to get these packages out to these folks. This is the job, and that's something that I really hope gets addressed once we get the new economy in here, because one of the things that I feel we don't particularly look at all the time is just like how we can best, how government and business and small business and private businesses can best come together to take care of, the employees. I think that's something that should really be addressed, because at this point, particularly in America's, just history, we should be where, everybody, there should be a balance between, taxing and affordability and, business. Like there can be a balance, not socialism, not capitalism, not communism, definitely capitalism, but also, hey, like those at the lowest rung got the highest heels. Can you dig it? Does that make sense? Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next one.